On today's program, places to go on vacation.
Do you believe in ghosts or not? Do you believe in spirits? What's different?
And the story on Puppet Works.
A few things you might not want to get.
This is CBE News.
Da-na-na-na.
Well, I went to Mexico. I went with my friends Aiden and Marley, and we went to the pools. There was 3 pools. And then we went to the breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet. Where did you go?
I went to Coney Island.
My name is Sol, and I will be talking about England. When I took a long plane ride, it was about 7 hours, and then and then I took another plane that went to Manchester, and then I took a train to Sunderland, and then I took a taxi to get to exactly where I want to get. I actually found this really cool candy. It was, I think they have it here, but it was like Coca-Cola flavor candy. It's like a bottle about this big, and it's candy, so it's really cool, and it's all candy. It was pretty cold, not as cold as it is here, so I still had to wear a jacket and a scarf sometimes and everything. It was pretty cold, but some of the days were actually pretty warm, and it was very fun. Everyone has accents like, hello, I'm from England, how are you? My name is Sol, what's your name? Accents like that. And again, it's a little bit warmer from here. And I think it's sort of different, like, for me, the streets are smaller, so the cars can drive halfway on the sidewalk where people are walking. So sometimes if you're walking near the sidewalk, you shouldn't, because a car could come on halfway onto the sidewalk, which they're actually allowed to do. Well, they actually have lots of different foods in England. They have Chinese food, they have seafood, like sushi and fish and chips, which is like codfish dipped in batter with, it's sort of like French fries chips, except they're way thicker and not as greasy. But it's really good, and they actually have like probably all the food they have here. They have McDonald's, Burger King's, same as they have here.
My name is Stella, and I'm going to be talking about Spain. I went to Barcelona, and we had to rent this junky apartment that was good for living, but it was just kind of empty. We went on an 8-hour plane trip that got us really bored, and we had to go to sleep even though we weren't tired on the plane. And when we woke up, it was a beautiful sunset. We found a lot of great things. We found amazing tiles on the sidewalk, like these amazing tiles that were so detailed and stuff. We found like a bunch of candies that there's like, I swear there are probably broccoli candies somewhere in that market. It's not as dirty. People seem to like be a little fancier with like the buildings and sidewalks, and people speak Spanish, but basically that's the only difference. They're a lot like, we basically wandered around looking at cool monuments. I think there was like a maze that me and my friend Lily went through. It was fun. Oh, there was these really good green onions that you had to dip in the sauce, and then the people in the restaurant would give you bibs, and my mom thought you were supposed to slice them up, or were you supposed to go like and like dip them into your mouth. It was fun. It was really good.
My name is Jolita, and I will be talking about ICE. ICE is a school. It is a lot bigger than normal schools, and it goes up to high school, I think. So it's middle school up to high school. Well, my school is a lot smaller than ICE, and There isn't that much stairs. If my brother gets in, I would really like to get in and meet the principals and all those people that he met.
My name is Drew and I'll be talking about New Zealand. Well, we went to the beach and we stayed at a hotel near the beach. I found seashells and hermit crabs. It's really different because there's more hotels and more beaches and more trees and like it's more quieter, it's more of a relaxing place. There was more like Chinese, Mexican stuff. Once when my grandma was about to take a picture with my grandpa and my mom and dad, well, she let it go of my baby cousin Ben, and he almost, like, he went sort of so far, I had to catch him before he went too far, because the tie-dye was coming. Even though my grandma said, stop, just let me take care of Ben, I had to do it because she wouldn't make it in time. Well, it was actually pretty awesome.
That sounds like fun.
Well, you know what's not so fun? Ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Well, watch this story.
All right, buckaroo.
Hello, this is Stella Mahler reporting, and we're now interviewing people on ghosts.
Sophie.
Olivia.
Michelle.
Ruben.
Bob.
Stacy.
Juliana.
Vicky.
Karina.
My name is Jeannie Siegel.
My name is Shelley.
Do you believe in ghosts, or why not?
Ghosts?
No.
No.
Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. All right, sometimes I hear sounds late at night, and I say, maybe it's a ghost. And I love ghost stories, so I said, maybe it's a ghost. But then other times, I'll hear a sound, and I'll get up and I'll go look, and I can figure out what made the sound, so then it's not a ghost. But when I can't figure out what the sound is, I'm like, maybe it could be a ghost.
Do I believe in ghosts? I believe in ghosts.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really. Well, I don't know. I've never seen one. I mean, I have heard a couple of ghost stories, but I don't see them, and I haven't seen them, and I've never seen anything to make me believe them, though I used to.
I don't really believe in ghosts, but I just never really have.
I do not believe in ghosts because I have never seen one.
Campbell.
No, not really, but I know other people who do and have had experiences that I don't doubt they're real experiences, but I haven't had.
Oh, no, I don't.
Why not?
Because I never saw one. And I only believe in things I can see.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
It just seems logical.
Yes.
Why?
Well, I have one that lives in my house.
Do you believe in spirits?
Same thing, though.
No. More than I believe in ghosts, but not really.
Spirits? Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know. I guess partly, yeah.
Sure.
I do.
Have you ever seen paranormal movements or feel an unnecessary chill?
I've heard of, when I was a little girl once, and I was laying in my bed sleeping, I would hear footsteps walking. And when I would look, I would open my eyes and look, there'd be nobody there. So I think that's kind of paranormal.
I have felt a strange chill or a weird thing. Yeah.
When?
Well, one time, I'm way too old. I went to the hotel where they filmed the movie The Shining, And it was supposed to be haunted, and I thought I felt something weird. Scary.
Probably, but I can't remember when.
Have you ever felt like someone else was in your house besides you and your family and sometimes your friends?
Sometimes, but it's usually because I hear something and it's just me and I'm like, I didn't make that sound, so what did it?
Yeah, that I have.
Tell us about it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It was many years ago, and we lived on Garfield. And I felt like there was somebody in the room with me, but there was nobody. Maybe the wind had blown. Who knows? Maybe it was my fertile imagination.
Sometimes I feel like my father, who passed away a few years ago, is watching me.
Have you ever felt like someone else was in your a room when you were alone?
That's the ghost.
Tell us about it.
I will. So I moved into this big blue house on 9th Street 22 years ago. And I thought I saw a man behind a chair, but I didn't see the whole person. It's kind of like, let's see, like shadows of a man. But I can tell it was a man from another time. He had a lot of hair on his face. He had long hair, and he wasn't wearing regular clothes like you and I and Dads wear. And I kept it in my head. I didn't tell anybody. It didn't feel bad. One day, I was sitting with the owners in the house, and I brought it up, and they said, oh, yes, they said. They lived in my apartment years before, and they saw him, too. Now, this is a very old house, and what we think he is a sea captain, because on top of the house is a widow's walk. And years ago, if you go up there, you can see the water from there, and that's where the ships came in. So we think that he's still there, but he's not a bad presence. He's a very kind presence. So that's my experience with that.
That's interesting. I don't really believe in ghosts.
Oh my God!
We'll be back right after these messages.
Do you want a product that's comfortable and protects you and that you can blow your nose with? Well, here's the used tissue blanket